Have you ever wondered what happens to your PET bottles once you put them in the recycling bin?
Many of us may consider PET packages as something which is degrading the environment and creating pollution. This is a great opportunity. Not only Coca-Cola, but many other organizations are joining hands who are producing PETs to bring back the PET from the markets and from the trade and convert it into products like t-shirts, the one I am wearing, or car accessories, interiors, stuffed toys, pillows, PET yarns, and several other things which can be made in 100% recycled manner.
This amazing process starts here at the Ganesha Ecosphere Bottle Recycling Center. Recyclable bottles from India and all over the world are bought to feed the busy clothing industry, so it's extremely valuable. Most clear plastic bottles have color LEDs and stickers on them, but these have got to go, so the bottles head for the baths. After all this swimming, what's left is the pile of clear plastic shreds, but it's rather wet. The next step is the oven, where it's mixed with some white color plastics. The plastic will spend about 10 hours here in the rotating drums, slowly drying out. So, we have got our plastic bottles broken down and mixed to produce the right colors. But it's really hard to recloth them to bits and pieces, so another step is needed. The mixture is sent through this rotating screw, where it is heated to 270 degrees Celsius. This melts the plastic, but to make cloth, we don't want a big lump. We need thread. The liquid plastic is forced through its sieve and emerges on the other side is great long string. We have now got thread, but it isn't strong enough to make cloth yet. First, it must be combined and stretched several times while being heated. This will bond the fibers together. Now it's taken ages to produce this material, but the next part of the process is to tear it apart again. The fluff that emerges is the raw substance you need to make polyester. It looks like cotton wool, but it is an entirely man-made substance created from your own old used PET bottles, which is loaded here ready to be carded. Carding is where the bonded fibers are brushed together so that they all lie in the similar direction, which strengthens the material. The sheeted polyester found that emerges is now ready to be turned into thread. These machines will tease it out. They spin off miles after miles of pure polyester, which is collected on these bobbins. And finally, we have reached the point where your old plastic bottles become cloth. Like a spider at its center of the web vellon, draws 1,000 of threads and weaves a new sheet of polyester. So, we have turned our recycled bottles into polyester at last. Now, it's time to make some clothes. The pieces are then sent to the workers who turn your trash into the trendiest gear you can find on the high street. From plastic bottles to polyester clothing.
I really thank everybody who has helped us in the process, and one of them is Ganesha Ecosphere, who has a very large plant to pull back PET from 25 cities in the country, and of course from all our factories. India being a very large country where such material is being made good use of, so it is through a value chain of various collection centers to the factory of Ganesha, which has about 120,000 tons of capacity, or about 35 to 40% of the PET actually produced and imported in this country actually comes back through this route.
रिसाइकलिंग बिजनेस सबसे दुनिया का सबसे अच्छा बिजनेस है, जो कि हम लोग प्रोडक्ट जो बना रहे हैं, आज बोतल वेस्ट है जो हम कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं दुनिया से, भारत देश में सबसे कलेक्ट करके इसको वॉश करके इसी बढ़िया क्वालिटी का फाइबर बना के, धागा बना के आगे इसको कपड़े तक के लिए और बाकी हमारे काफ़ी सारे एंड प्रोडक्ट्स में दूसरे जो जा रहा है फाइबर, उसमें वो जा रहा है। आगे हमारा विजन ये भी है कि हम और भी दूसरे प्लास्टिक के प्रोडक्ट को आगे बढ़ाएं।
Green Earth movement is about recycle, reduce, reuse. Recycling of waste by collection of waste from hotels, factories, industrial areas and public areas, airports, etc. and then getting it recycled in an environment friendly manner. A value chain where the waste collected from one office goes for recycling, and after recycling it creates recycled fiber, and from the recycled fiber we create different products like t-shirt, jackets, laptop bags, and different recycled products are produced, and those products are ultimately can also be utilized by the same office. There is a value chain which is created, and this value chain we call as Green Earth movement.
I would encourage everybody who's watching this video to reach out to Coca-Cola or to Ganesha Ecosphere to also look for such products which we can supply to your factory or to your company or to your corporation. It's a win-win for everybody in organizations, both on our side as well as recycler, and we have seen tremendous response from the very large conglomerates towards who are using and consuming our products to give the packages back to us in a very environmentally friendly manner, and we really encourage more and more participation in this area. Thank you very much.
So, there you have it. Next time you put your bottles in recycling bin, you know where exactly it goes. Know more about us? Just log on to www.gemrecycling.com.